came. So why should it always be your way? Wait, why? You know, every time I've noticed this between the two of you. Every time it is you who have to decide that we should be the first ones to be given the chance and the opportunity to speak. Why? What is it about you that deserves to be spoken to? It doesn't matter. If you came to me, then have the respect.
Are you willing to answer our question and then we'll answer your question afterwards?
No, the other way around.
So you're not willing?
Why not? Why not? You're not willing to entertain my question first?
No, we've come to you.
Yes. Even if you came to me, wait. Just because you came to me doesn't mean that you have to start.
If it doesn't matter, tell us we'll start.
Okay, so are you guys willing to discuss the Trinity?
We're always debating about the debate with this guy. You can't get debated.
Why are you worried about having a
Are you willing to debate the topic I want first or not? If it is not, I will walk away right now. But if you want to discuss, okay, I will start a topic and then I'll give you the opportunity to start another topic of your choice. If you don't agree to this, don't waste my time, please.
We came to you. We've approached you.
Doesn't matter if you came to me.
We've approached you and we've said we've got some questions to ask you. Are you willing to answer
asking a question?
And you can ask a question after. Yes or no?
You're just repeating yourself now.
Right. Yes or no?
You're just repeating yourself.
You don't answer.
You're just repeating yourself. Okay?
Okay, don't worry.
Okay. So
You don't want to answer.
okay, so he doesn't want to answer. Are you willing to take the topic of the Trinity?
No.
Are you willing to take the topic of Trinity?
As long as
see,
you
both of
answer
them.
my question, yes.
Oh, see, conditional.
Answer my question.
Why does it have to be a condition all the time?
Because we approached you.
Doesn't matter if you.
You're scared.
Doesn't matter.
Are you scared?
Look, if you're scared, just tell me. But if you,
We
why
came
else?
to you, Hashim.
Doesn't matter.
And we asked you
Doesn't
three
matter.
questions
Okay.
to ask.
Where does it say in the rule book that if you guys come to me first, it has to be your topic? Where? I didn't see any speaker's corner manual where it says that.
I didn't say that.
Good. So are you scared to take on the topic I want to talk
Why are
about?
we debating about
In fact, I even gave you the topic.
It's always the case. Why are we
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want to talk about the topic I want? Why?
I don't want to give it a topic.
Repeating again the same thing.
Are we walking
That's, you know, that is the thing with Godwin. He keeps repeating himself. Why do you do that? You have a habit of repeating yourself. Do you like your voice so much? Are you going to repeat yourself again? Are you going to repeat again? So this is the fourth time he's repeated it. Okay, guys, if you're afraid to discuss the Trinity, say so.
Are you afraid to discuss about idolatry
Okay,
in
is
Islam?
there another Christian who wants to discuss the Trinity?
Are you yes or no?
Yes? Yes? The guy with the Puma hat. I don't know, what's your name?
Hashim.
What's your name? Sorry? Paperboy. Why are they always reluctant to tell us their names? Okay, since you both are afraid, let me talk to this gentleman here. So the topic that we wanted to discuss with these two who are scared all the time, and every time I bring up the topic of Trinity, they break into a sweat. I don't know why, and I'm pretty sure you're not like that. Okay? So let's talk about the Trinity. Are you okay with that?
Let me get our camera.
Okay.
Okay, one question up here.
Peter, I think he can manage without you. I'll use manager. Oh, you're coming back? Okay. I hope we don't lose him as well.
How shall we do it? How shall we do it with this guy?
So you don't want to answer the question. He doesn't want to answer the question.
Oh, you're asking him how shall we deal with him? Really? Oh, you're a team. That's why you stay together. I see. Okay.
Oh, okay. Hashim, okay, wait, let's make it clear. Hashim.
No, you lost your chance. I'm talking to him now.
No,
you lost your chance.
No, see, now he's ready to run.
No,
he's ready to run.
Why are you pushing, man?
Now he's ready to run.
Calm down.
So what I'm saying,
you lost your chance. Let me talk to
he's
you.
ready to run. He's ready to
So
run.
are you willing to talk about the Trinity?
We're going to start with the Trinity and we're going to talk about the subject we are.
Okay. I have no problem.
Okay, so let's just get. Okay.
Okay. So is it going to be the Trinity for the Trinity? Okay, who wants to talk from the three? About the three. Sorry?
No, stay here.
No, that's fine. If they want to go down, that's fine. Somewhere quiet. Let's go somewhere quiet. No problem.
Actually, they want to control the scene every time.
Yeah? That's fine. We got our cameraman here.
That's it.
Doesn't matter.
This is going to be good.
The thing is, I honestly don't want to talk to them, but considering the fact that we don't have anyone else. Yeah, I know. Considering the fact we don't have anyone else. I know, but who else is there?
Don't let him get away to another tangent, yeah?
Yeah, I know. So where is it going?
Come on, we want to listen.
What are you doing there? Where's he gone? He's run away.
They're going to waste time like this. Come on.
JC!
Yeah, let's go. Isn't that Shabir's corner?
15 Christians scattered out.
There's no point, you know what I mean? They don't want. I'm trying to debate with them. They don't want to debate me because they know I know their scripture better than them. I didn't even think about it. I know their scripture better than them. But they tell me, they said I was a Muslim, so they want to.
So who's going to debate? Daniel or Godwin?
JC.
Yeah, bro.
We all.
No. One at a time. 1-1.
Yeah, one at a time. Hashim. We're going there. We're going there.
Shallow Hashim.
That's right. Sacrifice. What for? Why?
I remember you. How are you doing? All right?
I am alright, mate. How you
How
doing?
are things?
Okay.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
Good to see you again.
And you, sir?
Take care, mate.
Hey.
Hey, how are you doing? You okay?
You good? Everything's good?
Good.
Family as well?
Yes, thank you. Man, where did this fly come from? The thing is, we don't have anyone. Honestly, don't want to talk to them.
Yeah.
But since we don't have anyone, it's already like, what's the time?
It's going to go round.
Exactly, it's 5 o'clock. I haven't had a single discussion yet.
Half hour or something like that.
Sorry, can I just squeeze in, please?
Sorry,
Okay, so who's going to talk?
Him. But I'm going to ask the question next.
Whoa. Who's going to talk? Him? So not you two? No wonder you're scared. I thought you wanted to talk to me. Now he's saying I don't.
Listen, do you want to start with me?
No, who wants to talk about the Trinity?
All of us.
Trinity?
If you want to start with me. But let's make something clear.
What?
You said you're going to answer our question afterwards.
Yes. One question.
Okay.
Simple as
So
that.
I'm next one, yeah? After him.
Okay, so do you want to start?
You want Godwin to talk?
No, I'm saying...
They can't decide who to talk about the Trinity. Can you please decide from the four of you who's going to talk about the topic with
I was
me?
speaking to this gentleman.
Yes.
I'm willing to start off, yes? I'm willing to start off, okay?
Start of what?
But then someone wants to ask a question after this.
No. It's going to be the topic of the Trinity.
Yes?
And
you want me to ask you a
wait,
question after?
I and you discuss on the topic of the Trinity. So it's not like one question. We discuss about the topic, one topic. Okay? We do not sidetrack from the topic.
Do your takia here.
What tech?
Hold on.
What is it, takia?
You do your takia.
What is it? Do you know what takia means?
Wait.
Seriously.
Okay. Listen.
This is all already red herrings.
Hashim, do you want to read? But we're going to...
Hashim will not speak about Islam.
Are you listening?
Hashim will not speak about Islam. He won't defend Islam.
You want to talk about Islam?
He won't defend
Join the queue here. They all want to talk about Islam.
So, we speak about
One topic.
one question.
One topic.
One topic.
Yeah.
One question on the Trinity. Then we'll ask you a question about Islam.
Also, only one question.
You ask one question on the Trinity. We'll ask you one question.
That's not a dialogue. That's not a dialogue. A dialogue.
But we're trying to make it because we're trying to make it simple.
No. You're not making simple.
What you're trying to do is you're trying to
Might be
waste
simple.
time.
Wait.
And you're trying to avoid it. Okay.
Look, you know what?
So this is the
reason we came here. The reason we came here was to talk about one topic.
agreement is
Okay?
not. You're lying.
The topic was
You're lying.
the topic of the Trinity.
Why are you deceiving?
That's what we're talking about now.
The topic of the Trinity. Where is the man? It's on camera. You got the camera on. Where's the camera?
So what did I ask you when I came here? What did I ask you?
You said you wanted to ask. You wanted to talk to me.
About what?
About what? You didn't tell me about. He told me.
Oh my Lord! Don't lie, man.
I'm the one who came to you. Do you want to talk about the Trinity? Yes or no?
What did I ask?
Yes.
What did he say?
Yes or no?
What did he say?
You know what? That's the reason I want to talk to you because these guys have really lost it. honestly.
What was it?
Okay. Do you want to talk about the Trinity because these guys are scared?
One trick
Okay.
pony, you don't know anything else except
Since you both are scared, I'll talk to him. Okay. Because these two are scared to talk about the Trinity, the topic Trinity, I'm going to speak to him. Okay. Now,
You know you can't answer a question.
whatever. You guys are insignificant.
yourself to the foot.
Whatever. Okay. So we are going to talk about the Trinity. The topic is Trinity. I never said one question. I said the topic, one topic. One topic.
Deceiver! You're lying!
Calm down.
I know you're lying.
Calm down, ladies. Okay. So now what we are going to do is, do you mind? I'm talking to you. Okay, whatever. I'm talking to you. Now, with all due respect, I suppose we will talk about this topic and you're more than welcome to ask me questions about Islam, about the Quran or whatever you want. Okay? However, we talk about a topic. So you pick a topic, I pick a topic, and we discuss that. Very simple as that. Okay? I don't want any conditions like one question, 5 minutes, 2 minutes. This is their tactics. The J-mates crew is something that they have always done. Whenever we talk about the Trinity, they break into sweat. I don't know why. Okay, so whenever we talk, okay, so sorry, let's start with your name first. What's your name? Paperboy. Okay, so let's talk about the topic of the Trinity, and then you're welcome to pick a topic and we talk about that. Okay?
I'll pick the topic they want to talk about.
You can pick whatever topic they want. If you want to entertain that topic, that's fine. But my topic is the Trinity. Okay. Yes, my favorite topic, as you know, as you all know.
Can they engage
okay.
discussion as well then?
Well, I would rather deal with any pony than these ponies. Okay? So, oh, this is so funny. Well, they all laugh. It must be funny. Okay. So what I'm saying is this: well, it is. Take it on the chin, man. Okay, so what I'm saying is this: if your creed is the Trinity, yes. If anybody wants to talk about the Tawheed, we Muslims are more than happy to entertain that topic. Okay, doesn't matter from whom, because this is something which is the crux and the core of our belief.
Yeah.
The creed is what we believe, that is the oneness of God. Okay. As a Christian, you believe in one God as well.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, but then you add a but to it. Okay. So we believe in one God, but this one God is three in one.
Yes.
If I made a mistake in trying to interpret your creed, please let me know, so I do not misrepresent you. Okay? So this three in one is what I'm focused on. Okay? If you say I believe in one God, I have no issues. Yes? So whether it's the Christians or the Jews, if they say we believe in one God, as a Muslim I have no issues. So the Abrahamic faith, we all profess that we believe in one God. Yes? But then but because the Christians have this difference, which is the three in one concept. Can you prove to me that God is not one, but three in one from the Bible?
So in terms of the Bible, we have to kind of look at where this concept came from, and you have to start from the beginning. So to understand God's full revelation, you have to read, from Genesis to Revelation.
Sure.
So Muslims will bring the claim of if God was one, or if God was a multiplicity in personhood, why is it he always said the Shema, hear, O Israel, your Lord God is one?
The Shema.
Yeah, the Shema. So we have to understand how to understand God.
Sorry guys, I can't hear him with you both. If you're on the chat someone else.
We have to understand the nature of God and how God revealed himself to the Israelites.
Sorry, I can't hear with these two guys talking in my ear. But anyway, we can always move. Sorry if you don't mind. Okay, so carry on. I can hear you.
So in terms of understanding where this concept came from, in the Bible, God says, I reveal the end from the beginning. And he says, it is for the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings to search out a thing. So what God is communicating is that we should be able to see remnants of this theology even from the Old Testament. So,
sorry, which theology?
In terms of God having the multiplicity in personality. So in terms of...
So more than one person, meaning?
Yes,
okay.
That God having more than one person.
Okay.
So in terms of understanding the Bible, God is a God of revelation. So for example, if you go to a Jewish person and ask them about the concept of heaven and hell, they will tell you their concept of heaven and hell is not the same as a Christian or Muslim concept of heaven and hell. They do not believe in hellfire. They believe in a place called Gehenna, where souls go to. It's like a washing machine. Okay. Some don't even believe in the afterlife. So I would first say, if the concept of heaven and hell exists, which is established in the New Testament, why is it Jews do not believe in the same concept as we do? Because God only revealed certain things at a certain time to those people. But if I look at the Old Testament, I will see things that collude to hell or to heaven. But because Jews, they reject the New Testament, they have an incomplete understanding of the Old Testament. So, for example, as a Christian, I can look into the Old Testament and see these different personhoods of God. For example, when Jesus said, how can David say the Lord of my Lord? you have to look at there's various different verses within the Bible that actually allude to this. For example, in when the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, it says Yahweh would rain down hell and brimstone to Yahweh down below. How can there be two Yahwehs? So we look at other verses which then kind of confirm what we believe, which is then revealed in the New Testament. So you can think of it as the Old Testament is the key that unlocks the New Testament.
So you're saying just because in the Old Testament you find certain ambiguous references to this multiple person, you think that is somehow alluding to the Trinity?
Well, as I said, God is a God of revelation. So when I go back to the heaven and hell thing, I could say to you, don't you think it's strange? Like if Jews at that time knew there was a real heaven and hell, like you could go to eternal hellfire for your sins, they would have thought twice about some of their actions. But this was a concept that was not fully revealed to them. So that's why if you go to a Jew today...
So why should a Jew believe something that wasn't revealed to him?
Exactly. So then when God says...
No, but the point you were trying to make is that it alludes in there, but they don't believe in it. It's two different things, isn't it? For example, if God revealed to you a certain thing, for example, if God tells you that He's all-knowing, He's revealed this to you, this information, yes? If He's revealed this to you clearly, then you have no other choice but to believe it if you were a believer in that revelation. You see what I mean? But you see, in the case of the Jews, has the concept of heaven and hell been revealed clearly in the Old Testament? So you cannot hold them accountable for something that God has not revealed. I'm not saying it hasn't been revealed, but if that is the case, then you cannot hold them accountable for something God hasn't revealed to them. Okay, now the question to you is this. God has revealed to you and to the Jews and to the Muslims that He is one. Yes? However, you as a Christian go beyond that just belief in one person. So you don't believe God is just one person or one being only. I don't know, maybe you might believe He's one being. Because some say one being, three persons. I don't know, do you believe that concept?
Say that again.
One being but three persons. Is that what you believe? Let me ask you this. Is a person a being?
Is a person a being? To say so,
So you have three beings in one being. Does that make sense to you?
You have three persons.
No, three beings. Remember, a person is a being.
You have three.
If a person is a being, then you have three beings in one being.
Yeah, you have three hypostases in one.
Well, you can name it into Greek, French. Doesn't matter.
I'm just giving you
the
the
concept
correct
remains.
terminology.
The concept remains the same. Do you have three beings in one being?
You can do.
Does that make sense to you?
It can be possible.
No, I'm not asking it. Can it be? Does it make sense to you?
Does it make sense to you?
Yes, three beings into one being.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so you have now how many beings in that one being?
You have say that again.
In that one being, which you consider as God, how many beings are within that one being?
Okay, let me ask you a question first.
After you answer mine.
Okay, so you have three persons.
No, I said three beings. I said three beings. Remember, you said the hypostasis means the being.
I'm giving you the terminology. So your terminology and being may be different from my understanding.
But that's the reason I asked you. Is a person a being? Because hypostasis means a person, right?
A person. A hypostasis is a personhood. A person.
Exactly.
Yes.
Is that hypostasis a being?
In terms of being, describe your understanding of being.
Just like the way you say God is one being.
Yes.
In the same way, is a person a being?
A person is a personhood. It's its own distinct personality that can communicate with another personality.
Yes, which is exactly what a being is. A being is also individual.
Okay.
A being can also communicate.
Okay.
A being can also be conscious.
Okay.
Yes. A being also has a will.
Okay.
And a being can communicate as well.
Okay.
So is that hypostasis,
Yes.
or if you want to call it in English a person, is a person a being?
Is a person a being? Well, yeah. So define the. If you're talking about human being.
No, I didn't say human being. I never used the word human. I said just a being.
So repeat your question.
This is like the third time I'm repeating my friend.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to
It's
understand.
simple English.
Okay.
I don't mean to be condescending here, but this is the third time, and I'll repeat it fourth time. As long as I can get a response from you.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you say God is a being, you understand what that means? You do?
God is an entity, a living entity.
Okay. We'll call it entity. I have no issues. Okay. So a person, a being, are both entities.
Okay.
A person can be a being, and a person can be an entity.
Yes.
Yes? Now, this being, which is a person, let's say the Father is a person, the Son is a person, and the Holy Spirit is a person.
Yes.
We got three persons.
Yes.
Are these three beings or one being?
Are they one being? They're united in one. So they share the same essence. It's not
Really?
It's not like a three-headed dragon.
I never said-
But that's why I'm just clearing it up.
Yeah.
So they share the same essence. They have distinct personhoods.
By the way-
in terms of, so that's why I gave you the three-headed dragon. A three-headed dragon is one being with three heads. Maybe they have different personalities.
It's one being, right?
Can I?
That is a question. You see, that is a key.
Yeah, but I said
Peter, do you mind?
I want to ask you a question.
Peter, when the grown-ups talk,
I've said they
know what
share
you
the
do.
same essence.
what I'm saying is this.
Yes.
When I talk about a being,
Yes.
I consider that being as an individual.
Okay, but
Okay?
I don't.
You don't.
I consider they share the same essence.
Okay, so when you talk about a being,
Yes.
you don't consider it to be an individual.
A being, it can be. So if we think of human beings, for example, if I say to you,
Yeah.
a conjoined twin,
Yeah.
how many persons?
It's two persons.
How many natures?
Two natures. They have
How
their
many-
own
How many
natures.
bodies?
Two bodies again.
No, conjoined twins.
Yes, conjoined twins
When
have
they
two
have
bodies.
two heads and one body.
No, I don't think you know the conjoined twins.